Alright, so we are in the port of Goderich, which is in Ontario. We just yesterday cleared into Canadian Customs, so we left the town of Sarnia, which is right at the bottom of Lake Huron, and sailed up here to Goderich. So it was probably about a 50-mile sail today. A little bit of motoring, a little bit of sailing, so it was very nice. So Goderich is a nice little town. It is one of the things it's known for is its salt mine, and you can kind of see some of the buildings in the distance there. We're kind of low down on the water. You see a lot of rail cars here that I presume are for loading the salt, and they have apparently silos here, which I don't know if that's for storing salt or for storing grain. I can't quite tell. Probably for salt. One of the things that Goderich is known for, well, I should say that we're at the Maitland Valley Marina. No real anchorage possibilities around this area. We'll probably be in marinas predominantly on this part of the trip up to Georgian Bay. So the marina had all this sort of information packet to give to us, which was very nice, and you can see the Goderich logo with a little lighthouse on there. Canada's prettiest town. I'm sure some other towns might debate that, but we just did a walk in town and it's really, really nice. They have a beautiful town square. I should say not square, but it's more round. Big wide streets, lots of lighthouse lampposts with flowers hanging down and banners around, and it just was a very approachable, walkable little city. And yep, so we're at the Maitland Valley Marina. They've got a little sailboat on their brochure, so they can't be all that bad. Maitland, they have golf going on here, tennis at Maitland, so shout out to my tennis buddies that we could always come here and play tennis. Curling at the Maitland, so shout out to Lisa for the curling possibilities here if you ever want to visit. But lots of brochures, heritage walks in town, and a lot of great things. But anyway, back to the salt mine. They gave us a little card that gives some of the history of the salt mining, and I'll just read it to you. This pure rock salt was taken from a huge bed of salt some 1,800 feet below the surface of Lake Huron. It was mined by Sifto, Canada, at their salt mine located at the port of Goderich Harbor, which is where we are. Salt was first discovered in Goderich by Samuel Platt in 1866. Today, the mine in Goderich produces more than 45% of all the rock salt mined in Canada, and the salt is shipped by lake freighters, trucks, and trains all over the North American continent. Sifto's Goderich mine is the largest mine in the Western world. Throughout the years, salt has been known as a peace symbol and was often presented as a gesture of welcome and friendliness. We hope you will accept a small piece of pure salt as a token of welcome to Canada's prettiest town. So, hard to see probably, but inside this little bag is a little chunk of our very own rock salt from the port of Goderich. So, thought you would enjoy a little bit of that history, and they talk about this part of the coastline of Ontario, because it's looking west, has some of the nicest sunsets. Again, we're not in the greatest spot for the sunset. You can kind of see the lingering parts of it there. But up above the marina is a big bluff. You can see a beautiful house up there at the top, which we just walked by a minute ago. And up on that bluff, you get really great views. So this apparently, this land is part of what's called the Bruce Peninsula. And geologically, it's part of what's called the Niagara Escarpment, which is that raised part of rock that is all part of Niagara Falls in that area. And what we locked up to from Lockport, we went up about 100 feet and locking there in Lockport, and that brought us up on top of the Niagara Escarpment. And apparently this is all the continuation of that, and it also continues into Michigan and I believe into the Door County area in Wisconsin. So pretty cool geology around here as well, and really kind of neat that they're actually mining salt under Lake Huron. So hopefully the mine stays where it is and the water stays above it just fine. That's it. Take care. Bye.